What's up, YouTube? This is the Big Face Trucker coming at you. How y'all doing this morning? This video is for the new CDL holders that's coming out to drive and change their career and change their lives. It's very short, just a short journey of mine. Shouts out to all my subscribers that's on here to hit the like button and everything. As I told y'all, I'm not trying to be a YouTube star. I'm just sharing my journey out here. This is going to be titled Georgia Driving Academy. That's where I started to get my CDLs at. For you guys that's coming out and decide to get your CDLs, there's two ways you can go about it. For people that's in Georgia, I guess it's probably all over. There's a program that's called WIA. They will pay for your give you a grant to pay for your CDLs. The other way is to pay cash for your CDLs. WIA will give you a grant and get you into school, and they'll pay for your fuel to your gas to get back and forth to school. And that's the program I went on. I went on WIA. I went to Georgia Driving Academy in Conyers, Georgia. And it was a great school. And when I say it was a great school, you had days where you would sit in a class and you would read that book, getting ready for your driving test and everything. First, they make sure you get the permit and everything, and then you get out there and you drive. Now, the unique thing about this school that I thought was really unique, they trained us in driving in day cabs, and they wouldn't let us go past second gear. Okay, second gear, and we did a week of backing up, just straight backing up, straight line backing between cones. And then after the next week, I believe we moved on to doing parallel parking, blind side and left side. Then we did a week of that, and then we did a week of 90 degree. Now, the day cab has that window in the back, so you can actually see where your trail is going on both sides, really. You start looking at marks, like as far as where your wheels need to be, or you're looking at the landing gear. They'll give you some writing stuff where you can actually do this stuff blind. You don't have to look. If you turn the steering wheel a certain degree that they tell you to turn it, and you practice at it all week, you will get it. It just comes, and then you'll start get the feel of the truck, where the truck tail is going to be and everything. So it was nice. It was nice, especially at 90 degree alley dock, 8 foot out and 8 foot forward. So and guys was landing it. I figured about the second, third day, guys was landing it right there. And it was just a piece of cake, I tell y'all to stay focused. If you go every day, complete your class, listen to the instructors. The instructors are good. They are good. The ones that I had, I don't know about now, but the ones that I had, and if they're still, I'm pretty sure they're still open, so they got some good instructors. The manager or the owner, I don't know, real good guy. Don't come up in there and your urine is dirty, because you're gonna get tested. If you're really serious about driving, and you do like to chief sometimes or whatever, you need to clean yourself up at least 8, 9 months. Just quit. You know, it's definitely going to make a change in your life, and you can make a change for your family. GDA is a school that I always looked at before I went to thought about doing trucking. Now, trucking is a childhood dream to me. I left a business, BMW business, repair, and I left that. Decided I needed to change, and make more money. So that was my journey, and I got out of GDA with honors. I took it real serious. I watched a lot of YouTubers. My first YouTuber that I watched was Sinister. He's a very good dude as far, as motivation. He will motivate you to get it. I've seen some of the great things that he was doing out there. I also watched, she was with KLLM, Diva, I think Diva 43 or something like that. I watched her. She's definitely an angel for this trucking industry. She's doing a lot of things. She's still out there doing it. My hat's off to her, definitely. I watched her all the time, and my daughter would say, "Are you listening to her again?" I said, "Yes, she's doing some good things," and I watched her, and it was just a great thing that I did. I really didn't think that I'll be where I am today so soon, but I had it in my mind that I needed to go to the top. I'm not at the top right now, right? But I'm close. I'm real close. I'm closer than the average bear. My trucking career it's been great. I ran into a slight altercation with Maverick. I left GDA and went to Maverick. Went through the training. Very good place to go train for flatbed. And when you talk about knowing the strengths of the straps and the chains, and they drill it. And you get out there physically and they drill you. That glass building in Arkansas, it was made just for that, for school. And they have the trailers and stuff inside. So you will go around and you will learn how to tarp and strap. The problem I had with it is that I had hurt my hand. And I was somewhere up in Toledo, and it went south. Then I was told to get off the truck, so they left me at a truck stop. The trainer left me at a truck stop. So I had to actually get home for my own, and I'm grateful that I saved my money and did what I had to do. And on my way home, I got a phone call from a company called Sealmasters. And I had all my endorsements, and it was a tanker outfit, and it was home every day. Well, they decided to take me in. And when I tell you, I went 3 months with Maverick, and when I tell you they took me in. Now, for you guys that's coming out of school, I know that they have all these jobs for you to sign up and fill out applications and send, and you get all these offers, these emails and these phone calls saying, come work for us, come work for us. Really sit down and think about what move you're going to make. All right. Get what fits you. All right. There's tricks of that, and there's good things of that. You want to get your feet wet out here. You sign up with a good company. If you're trying to shoot for the big money, I try to shoot for the big money. All right. Yeah, you got your CDLs, and they put in your head you got to go over the road. But if you can find you a mom and pop that will take you in, and you get your 6 months in there or whatever, however, the pay may not be all that great. This is my journey. May not be all that great, but you're getting your experience in. And once I got my 6 months in, I actually moved on. I moved on to a company called Silvercom, based out of Chicago, Melrose. And they started me out with 54 cents a mile. Now, at that time, guys wasn't making that kind of cents per mile. They was making anywhere, the highest I heard was 38 cents to 42 cents, somewhere around like that. And that was like a sliding scale type thing, which was a trick. So watch out for that. I went with Silvercom and they ran me red, but it was 54 cents per mile, and I made money over there. All right? I made money over there, and then I stayed with them probably about a year and a half, I think, somewhere around there, and I saved my money. And that's when I joined Snyder IC Independent Contractor. All right? That was a big step for me because I did not know nothing about lanes. I did not know nothing about freight or nothing like that. I just looked at it like, if that man puts his pants on, I put my pants on the same way, and he goes out and drives a truck, I can't do, I could do the same. And I got over there, and I didn't go home after orientation, which was 3 days of I call it brainwashing. 3 days of orientation, and I didn't go home after that. I didn't go home for like a month and a half. All right, guys was going home, showing off their truck and this and that. This is how focused that you need to be. All right, it's not all about when you get a nice shiny truck and everything. Yeah, you're gonna feel good, and you're gonna want to take safe selfies and stuff like that. You want to tell your family, but go out and get the money. I had to learn that system. I had to learn freight. I had to talk to people that I can actually trust. And I got hooked up with the wrong people when I went over there, and I realized that people was, how can I say, they act like they was for you, but they wasn't for you. The guy that went over to Schneider somehow used me as his referral bonus. I don't know how he did that. And I had never heard nothing from him since that day. Yeah, it wasn't money that went in my pocket, but I just wanted the right person to get their referral, and it didn't turn out to be that right person. So I moved on from there, and now I did Snyder, got my truck and everything, ran over there, and made some good money. I learned the freight lanes. A little bit brainwashing to me because trucking wasn't really all that serious, but it was something to realize, like the safety and everything that they do over there. And So I had to make a business decision because of the load board was being manipulated and everything, and my business wasn't making money because of changes that was going over there, and I had to make a decision. So now I moved on from there, and I came to Travel Local. All right, I came to Travel Local. I checked Travel Local out, and it reminded me of Silvercom. And there was a lot of hate about this company, and I don't really go on based on what other people say on YouTube, and I discussed this with a couple of people that was at Snyder, and they really was really hating on this place. So I made a decision. I said, I haven't had a bad journey so far. So, in anything that I do in life, I do it to the best that I can. Learned some of that when I went in the military, and I went in there with the mindset of being 100%, 150% that I can every day. And that was interesting. But I got over here at Travel Local, and there's a lot of hate things that's going on over here. But just to let you know, you new CDL guys that's coming out here, you could have a journey like that, or you can go and sign up with a company. I say don't get too complacent, but it is what it is. Hold on.